Yo, what is up, my friends? My name is Tracy, and after a few months hiatus, I am actually back. And I guess I'm gonna try and do this YouTube thing kind of, regularly. So, today I'm starting my Battlefield 4 Crash Course Guide series. This isn't just gonna be, your normal run-of-the-mill tutorials, check out the stats for these guns. No, I tried that. But, I'm going to take a different route with it. So, in the Crash Course Guide series, I'm sort of going to look at basically anything in the game. So, today, I'm taking a look at the Recon class, specifically a more aggressive gameplay style. So, no more being Mr. Campy Camp, hiding in the fucking spawn, trying to get one 5,000 meter headshot every round. Okay, now that's all dealt with, being a successful Recon player is really only based on skill. If you're watching the gameplay in the back, it might look like a fucking Call of Duty quickscope montage, which if you said it was, I wouldn't hold it past you because it's pretty close. If the Recon class is used properly, it's possibly the most powerful class. Short range, you better watch this guide. Medium to long range, you got a fucking sniper, come on. I've narrowed it down to 3 aspects to being good at this shit. 1. Twitchy reflexes. 2. Control. And 3, consistency. For me, this is the toughest aspect. Some days, I'm blowing all their heads up, and others I can't even hit the wall beside them. Okay, well, I guess numbers 1 and 2 can be pretty much the same thing, but if I say I have 3 things, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Now, first off, we'll go over the 3 aspects, and then we'll get to the whole, loadout gun bits. Foremost, dial in your mouse sensitivity. Right now, go to the test range in Battlefield 4. If you don't know how to get there, you click on the play now and it should pop up somewhere. And make sure you can switch from target to target consistently. And if you have mouse acceleration on, I have no idea what you're doing with your life. I'm sure this is baby games for some of you guys, but having a predictable sensitivity is very, very important to basically any FPS or even any game. So I'm not going to get too in depth with this, but practice in the test range in many different situations. Do some lame shit like running back and forth, sprinting, stopping, seeing how consistent you are at shooting the little pop-up dudes. This might sound stupid and I don't really know how to explain it very well, so I hope you're actually watching the video. Now back to that sprinting and stopping thing. Movement is key. Twitchy, fast, and unpredictable movement is best. But be sure to stop moving each time you take a shot, and especially if you miss, you're going to want to start moving quickly again. Well now, since you're the master at aiming at dudes' heads, what sniper should you use? They're all the same, right? Right? What makes a sniper good at aggressive gameplay? Well, me being the technical genius that I am, I've narrowed it down to another 3 aspects that end up making a well-rounded sniper rifle. Number 1, magazine size or clip. I don't know what it fucking is, it doesn't matter. So magazine size, reload, and chamber speed. Those are all count as 1. Number 2, bullet velocity. I'm sure you know what that means, so, well, yeah. And finally, damage. But wait, it's a sniper. Aren't they always one-shot headshots? No. Alright, we'll start with number 1. In Battlefield 4, sniper rifles either have a 5 or a 10 round magazine clip, whatever, plus 1 in the chamber. That's a 5 kill difference between the two. Many of the faster reloading and round chambering snipers are nerfed with a 5 round magazine. Coincidence? I think not. Now, trading a smaller magazine size for a faster round chamber is a by far worthy trade-off. Snipers have the absolute lowest speed for follow-up shots, so if you miss your first shot, the faster you can chamber the next round is usually the decider between life and death. Hint, it's usually death. Bullet velocity is just how fast your bullet travels. Simply put, the slower the bullet velocity, the more you have to lead your target. And finally, damage, if you want your sniper to be useful in all situations. Someone at DICE decided it might be a great idea for a few of the snipers to require 2, not just 1 headshot to kill past a certain range. Okay, Now I did the hard part for you. I've narrowed it down to a few sniper rifles well suited for any and all engagements. I was sure to take all three of these aspects into consideration when I was choosing these. Now let's start with a Battlefield fan favorite, the M40A5. It has the second slowest bullet velocity out of all the bolt actions. If that doesn't raise a red flag, I don't know what does. But what it does have is the elusive 10-round clip, a solid follow-up speed at 60 rounds per minute, as well as a quick reload time. I actually had moderate success with this rifle, but the bullet velocity really held it back at a distance. Next. Now, the Scout Elite. When I first saw that this rifle was in the game, I knew I'd love it. Well, I was fucking wrong. See, the Scout Elite suffers from a condition called low damage disorder, aka LDD. Like I said, you want to be an all-around badass. So the Scout Elite's minimum damage output of 36.6, meaning that if you get that once-in-a-lifetime fucking 10,000 meter headshot, you won't get a kill. So really, if you're gonna use this, I would only use it in close quarters. Next, the CS5. I wanted this gun to be so tight. I mean, DICE even gave it its own little cute suppressor. While it doesn't suffer from LDD, it does suffer from SBV, also known as slow bullet velocity. 400 meters per second is how fast your bullets will be flying. You know when you shoot an RPG at a heli and you turn away crossing your fingers hoping that you get a bunch of kills? Yeah, that's what this rifle is like, except for it's not an RPG, it's a sniper. Nope. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. I would play like a drumroll sample, but I don't actually have one. So the number one sniper for aggressive gameplay is the GOL Magnum, or GOL Magnum, I don't know. I'm sure a few of you were already typing how much of an idiot I am for not including it. Well, you know, all around, it does damn good. Higher end of the RPM spectrum? Yeah, 60 motherfucker. Quick reload? Sure, let's just keep the positivity going. 10-round thingy? No, but it has a 5-round thingy. But yes, the GOL Magnum is the king of aggressive reconism, or sweaty tryhardism if you hate this playstyle, but then why are you watching this? This is where I'd say my buys, but there's more. Attachments. So they're all in, you know, normal basic categories. So number one, scopes and sights. For well-roundedness, I personally use an 8-time scope on everything. Like bowel movements, consistency is key when it comes to sniping. You could use a 6 times, you could use a 40 times, but as long as you use that on every single sniper rifle, you're golden. Or, you know, you could whiz around with a red dot sight or a 4-time scope or whatever, which will have varying success. I actually tried it. It, you know, worked out like 1 round. Okay, now a suppressor. No, absolutely not. Don't even try it. Unless you really want your bullets to be outpaced by Usain Bolt, I would just steer clear of a suppressor. What about a laser sight? Sure, why not? Hipfire is abysmal anyways. Since you're not camping on a hill the whole time and taking your shots as fast as possible, you should be fine. But, you know, when in doubt, rule it out. Okay, what about a straight pull bolt? I don't know. Honestly, it's perfect for this playstyle. It allows you to chamber rounds a lot faster than you usually would, sort of, because you can kind of scope in while you're chambering the next one. But when Battlefield 4 was first launched, the straight pull bolt was a little bugged, causing follow-up shots to be way off target. They were almost behind you. But now it seems that that issue is solved. So yes, use the straight pull bolt. It's very important. It would be a very useful attachment for any sniper rifle. Still here? Good, because we're almost done. Now gadgets. Gadgets are pretty important. Pokeballs or motion balls are very useful for an aggressive recon player. Knowing where your enemy is before they know where you are is invaluable. You can also use the MAV in a similar aggressive manner, which I may make a video on in the future, or you know, you could watch one of Matimio's videos on it. That's fine, but come on. For my second slot, I always use C4, cause come on, it's fucking C4. But I guess if the explosions are a little too loud for you, I guess you could use a spawn beacon for some next level Splinter Cell shit. Now we're really almost done. One more thing. Sidearms. There's only one answer, and I think you know the answer. Deagle. Okay, just use something you're accurate with. I'm half decent with the Deagle, and it hits hard as tequila, and so if I miss my first MLG quickscope, I still have a fighting chance. Now, I lied. There's actually one more thing. I forgot to mention this while I was actually recording this. So you're really going to want to stick to game modes like Conquest and Rush. In any game mode where you have, you're either, it's very linear or it's very not linear. Something like Domination or Team Deathmatch is a little too close quarters, because the one guy that you actually get to kill, there'll be, 20 other dudes in his place ready to kill you. So I'd really just stick to something like Rush, Conquest, Obliteration, Capture the Flag, things like that. Now for a recap. Get your sensitivity dialed in, practice aiming at little pop-up dudes at the test range, and get those stupid quick little twitchy movements down. I personally chose the Gold Magnum as the ultimate aggressive recon sniper. It's well-rounded in all aspects, and it's just very, very solid. So yeah, that's been it. Since you're Mr. Sergeant Colonel Quickscope Extraordinaire, I hope this guide helped you in any way. Please hit that like button or the subscribe button, or not. It's your life. I don't really care. Peace out.